Wovoka did just that. He taught them the dance, and they danced. And as they danced, they called on the spirits of their ancestors, the ones who had died in the battles and those who had been forced onto reservations. And they hoped and prayed that the prophecy of Wovoka would come true. It was probably 3 years later when news of the ghost dance reached the whites. They weren't too concerned at first, but as more and more Native Americans were drawn into the movement, even up into Canada, the government began to worry. They didn't know whether the ghost dance was a new religion or a prelude to a new war. On December 29, 1890, the U.S. Indian Police found a group of about 150 Sioux gathered around a fire near the Little Big Horn River. There was a young man in the group who was dancing, and they knew that he was doing the ghost dance. This was not good. The U.S. Army had tried to stop the ghost dance before, and now they were going to try again. As the sun rose, the officers and their 24 soldiers approached the camp. As they got closer, they called out to the Indians, telling them to put down their weapons, but the Indians refused. In fact, they started dancing. The officers didn't want to wait any longer, so they shot and killed 2 of the Indians. The rest ran away. The wounded Indian pulled himself up onto his horse and rode off. He survived, but he would lose his sight. Later that day, the army returned to find that the camp was deserted. This was good, they thought, until they came across another ghost dance, this one much larger. This group was made up of about 350 Sioux, mostly women and children. The army set up a barricade, hoping to take the dancers into custody without violence, but the shots rang out anyway. This time, everyone danced toward the guns,